In the early 19th century, the most important economic activity in Ireland was agriculture. But the farmers were poor and they used old-fashioned methods. Because they heard that they could earn 4 times as much abroad, some farmers emigrated. But between 1820 and 1840, the economic situation in Ireland deteriorated, and in 1845, the potato famine began. Disease destroyed 70% of the year's potatoes, the main food for most of the population. During the next 2 years, 350,000 people died of starvation, and there was a huge increase in immigration. By the end of 1854, a quarter of the population of Ireland had left for other parts of the world. Tristan da Cunha is a small island in the South Atlantic Ocean. In August 1961, earth tremors started and gradually became more frequent. At the beginning of October, the government decided that the island was no longer safe and the whole population of 268 people was evacuated to a nearby island. A ship picked them and took them to South Africa. As they passed Tristan da Cunha, they saw the volcano erupt. Later, the people were taken to England, where they stayed for the next 2 years. In 1963, the volcanic activity on the island stopped and most of the people voted to go back. However, not everyone returned. 14 people had adapted to life in England and decided to stay there, and 5 elderly people had died. There were other changes too. 10 couples from the island had married and 8 babies had been born. The economic success of the 1960s and 1970s saw the Arabian Gulf countries transformed into modern and wealthy states, funded by oil and other precious natural resources such as natural gas. The needs of the oil and construction industries led to a huge demand for skilled workers. Many thousands of people moved to the region to help build high-tech cities all over the Gulf. These workers from many regions of the world were able to find a better life and help with the development of the region.